trolebús and we're on our way to Arena, Mexico. We're walking in the Doctores, or Colonia Doctores, and this is going to be our first experience at Arena, Mexico. I grew up watching Lucha Libre from Mexico on television and in movies. I watched the Santo battle werewolves and vampires and
las vampiras, las momias,
and mummies. And wrestlers have always loomed large in Mexican legend. So we're really excited to be able to go and see some of the new wrestlers and some of the new legends being made right now.
I'm super excited because I didn't grow up watching Lucha Libre. I grew up watching wrestling from the Olympic Auditorium in LA. I saw Mil Máscaras, Rey Mendoza.
It was kind of a pocho experience. Part of the wrestlers, some of the wrestlers were from the United States and some were from Mexico City. And some were from Mexico in general.
Yeah, but I remember watching Freddie Blassie on KCOP Channel 13.
What, you pencil neck geek?
So, super excited. Let's go check it out.
Speaking of Nacho Libre, did you know that the Jack Black movie was based on a true story? More about that later.
This tower was a handy landmark for us as we walked through uncharted territory. And there it is, Arena, Mexico. It's been the home of matches since it was built in 1956.
Stalls and stands selling luchador souvenirs line the streets around the arena. T-shirts, masks, keychains.
Putting on the mask can help people get in the spirit of things.
Yeah, it's playtime for both adults and children. This sport appeals to all ages. There's something for everybody, from luchador dolls and action figures for younger fans to fashion sneakers for an adult foot. I think I spot Blue Demon, Que Monito, and El Santo masks, but hardcore fans, please correct me if I'm wrong. In 1933, Salvador Lutteroth Gonzalez set up the Empresa Mexicana de Lucha Libre, which is now known as the Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre, CMLL for short. Arena Mexico is the home of CMLL. Lutteroth purchased the dilapidated venue and refurbished it to host matches. He had a vision for Lucha Libre that was somewhere between traditional prize fighting and circus, a new form of uniquely Mexican entertainment.
Oh, and that's a scene from Santo y Blue Demon contra los Monstruos. Santo, the silver-masked wrestler, and Blue Demon, although we say it Blue Demon, against the Monstruos. So if you want to watch that, there is a subtitled version available on YouTube. I can't vouch for how good it is, but it is out there, and it's a fun movie to watch. It's a fun popcorn movie.
An avid and successful promoter of the sport, Lutteroth is considered the father of Lucha Libre, and he is honored with a plaque and is at the center of this awesome mural at Arena Mexico. If Arena Mexico is the cathedral, Lutteroth is definitely its high priest.
Another thing I like about this mural is that you can see that the sport was very inclusive. You see women wrestling, little people from different backgrounds. There were people who came from all over the world to become wrestlers here in Mexico and become part of the Lucha Libre community. This mural is kind of following in the footsteps of more traditional muralists that became popular in the 40s, like Siqueiros and Diego Rivera. And now we see this mural validating the culture of the 20th century and the 21st century.
A brief history of Lucha Libre. This unique style of Mexican freestyle wrestling is believed to be a mutation of Greco-Roman wrestling, although it bears very little resemblance to the sport seen in the Olympics.
As each luchador is announced, he gets to come down a ramp flanked by dancing girls, strutting or somersaulting into the ring to the applause or boos of the audience. In this match, the Rudos have won, and the audience is not happy about it, but it's the Rudos' job to get up on the ropes and taunt the audience, make them hate you even more, because that brings them back.
But wait, what are Rudos? Let's start with the basics. Técnicos and rudos, good guys and bad guys, or sometimes girls. Técnicos, or good guys, typically play by the rules, often to their own detriment. Rudos, on the other hand, break all the rules, use illegal holds, hit below the belt, blow powdered substances into the técnicos' eyes. Sometimes they hide weapons in their trunks. Well, you get it. They're just bad news.
The referees are often the targets of the crowd chanting. This particular chant is not family friendly. I tend to enjoy watching the acrobatics of the lighter weight wrestlers who tend to do more flying through the air and somersaults than their heavyweight counterparts.
One aspect of Lucha Libre is that the good guys don't always win. Sometimes the bad guys win. But the good guys never give up. And you can be sure that they'll be back again for another round. Because this is the era of COVID, the ring is thoroughly disinfected between bouts, and all audience members must wear masks.
Much like in boxing, competitors are classified and matched by weight, except for the mini division, which is open to wrestlers under 5 feet. The micro division is for competitors who have dwarfism.
The furry blue character is Quemonito, who is supposed to be a blue monkey. He is a técnico, a good guy who sometimes accompanies other técnicos as a helper. He trained as a wrestler, but didn't enjoy it, so he found his niche as a beloved mascot.
His name is a play on the phrase "que mono," meaning how cute. He is a fan favorite, a huge fan favorite, especially among the younger set.
Later in this bout, Quemonito was viciously attacked and thrown from the ring by 3 rudos, and the crowd reserved their most vocal rage for this cowardly display, which we sadly didn't catch.
Boo!
One aspect of Lucha Libre that has set it apart from pro wrestling in the United States is the fast-paced action and acrobatic athleticism of the fights. There's rarely a dull moment in a Lucha Libre match. This is pure entertainment and spectacle, and the seemingly impossible moves reinforce the idea that luchadores are more than ordinary humans. I know that not everyone watching this has a history with Lucha Libre. It may be that some of you only discovered Lucha Libre through Jack Black. Did you know that the movie Nacho Libre, in which Jack Black plays a priest-turned-luchador, was inspired by the true story of Father Sergio Gutierrez Benitez? Benitez was a real-life Catholic priest turned masked luchador who worked under the name Fray Tormenta to make money for his church and to support an orphanage. In a strange twist, Fray Tormenta was inspired by a couple of Mexican movies, El Señor Tormenta and Tormenta en el Ring. The plots revolved around, you guessed it, a poor Mexican priest who took up wrestling to support an orphanage. Only in the sport of Lucha Libre could you find such a great example of life imitating art, imitating life.
It's time for the final match, the championship bout between 2 rudos. The reigning champ, Hechicero, also known as El Alquimista del Ring, and Bárbaro Cavernario, also known as Astrolopithecus Apestosas. Bárbaro Cavernario is the underdog and a crowd favorite who leads the crowd in chants of his entire vocabulary, which consists of a single syllable, ugh.
At one point, Cavernario climbed the ropes, pounded his chest, and led the crowd in chants of "Ugh, ugh, ugh." And that was all the ugging there was to be had, because Cavernario was swiftly dispatched by Hechicero with a leg lock, and he lost the match.
So, you just saw your first Lucha Libre.
Oh my God.
What did you think?
Wow, I am so excited. You can't see my face under this mask, but I'm grinning from ear to ear. It's a really wonderful experience. If you have the opportunity to check out Lucha Libre in Mexico, you have to do it.
And don't forget to pick up your esquites on the way out. Con todo is best.
In researching this video, we came across El Corrido de Quemonito, which we cannot recommend highly enough. We'll put the link in the comments below.